when the intro. That nigga fire, dog. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
He
you
be
got me
hooking it
right.
up, man.
You
He
got
be
me right
hooking it
right
up,
there.
man.
Hey,
Go ahead.
man,
Yeah.
what's good, everybody? Man, it's your boy Teddy E-Lab Podcast representing. I'm out here with my two co-hosts E and B. How y'all doing?
Chilling, man. We
Good, man.
chilling, bro.
All
Hey,
good.
everybody that's tapped in right now, man, we got a real special guest, former D1 athlete, 2013 ACC champion, retired overseas player. We got a boy Julian Gamble, man. How you doing? How you feeling?
I'm good, man. I'm good. I appreciate y'all boys for having me.
Hey, for
Yes,
sure.
sir. Yes, sir. I'm glad you're rocking with us, man. Real spill.
You already know.
Hey, listen, this is how we start off every single podcast, man, with our athletes. Who put the ball in your hand?
I really say maybe the state of North Carolina put the ball in my hands. I mean, being from here, it's the hoop state. They call it that for a reason. Like, I mean, I've done a lot of interviews all over the world, and I always say that like basketball in North Carolina is a religion. So I really think, just being born in North Carolina is what put the ball in my hands.
See, I was gonna say this for the end, but since you said it, you done made me. I gotta jump early. I gotta jump because I had Spoon on. I told you before I had Spoon, and he said,
Right.
"I'm tired of them saying that North Carolina's the hoop state." He said, "Y'all don't got better athletes than Georgia, man." He said Georgia is the real hoop state, man. How you feel about that, man?
I mean, I don't. It's always a debate, and I would say honestly, it's between like North Carolina and New York because most people say like Mike is the GOAT, right? And
Yeah.
they say, well, Mike went to school in Laney, he went to Carolina, but he was born in New York. Like that's kind of the conversation of how it's always been.
Right.
But like if you look at density, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, is it hoopers in Georgia? Yes, hoopers everywhere. But I mean, I would say bring our best five and their best five, and I just don't know if Georgia got what they need to have to be able to take us down.
He told me y'all can't claim Jordan though, because he said Jordan from New Jersey. Y'all claiming Jordan? You claiming Jordan?
But where does Jordan claim? Not who we claim. Who does he claim? Why don't you ask that man? I ain't never seen him say nothing about no Jersey.
I've never heard that. Yeah, that was the first time I ever heard somebody say Jersey. I ain't never heard that.
That's him knowing that he's from North Carolina and he's trying to find a way to not make him from here.
That's fair. That's
That's
fair.
crazy.
But look, hey, tell me this. So, bro, I watched a couple of your interviews. Tell me about this trip where you went down to Miami and got 20 offers, bro. What happened? How did that come about?
Man, so shout out to my mentor, my big brother, Daryl Hinton. He was a guy that like, if I would say when we talk about putting the ball in my hands, like a guy that really kind of opened the door. I was already hooping, but I didn't really know the potential of what I had. Or really how to get out into the world. We would literally he put me in the car. We would drive up to Carolina. We would drive to NC State. We would drive to Duke. Literally just trying to get into the runs. So I would be in the Dean Dome watching Carolina team play and stuff when I'm in 10th grade. And I would have to wait till the 5th or 6th game. Everybody tired. People start dropping. And then I might be able to play. I might get a basket or two. And that was the highlight of my day. So he hit me. He was like, yo, there's a tournament down in Miami. This dude that I know that works for scout.com, if you know what that is.
Yep.
He has a team. He wants us to come play on it. And I'm like, all right, bet. I mean, at that point, I was playing AAU for anybody that had a jersey and a basketball. This is pre-circuit days. Where I played for a team out of Richmond. I played for a team out of North Carolina, out of Charlotte, out of Atlanta and I play for a team in Miami. So like we go into the tournament, we hooping. We get in the car, bro, drive down there, literally arrive like maybe 20 minutes before the game started against a top 50 guy in the country. I ain't gonna put his name out there, but I went crazy immediately. And that wasn't the game that like really sealed it, but I played against Worldwide Renegades. Some of my close friends still like to this day, JJ Hickson, Chris Allen, Trevor Mbakwe, Daquan Jones. I mean, the list goes on and on. Multiple All-Americans, dudes that went to the NBA, everything. And that was the game that I like had 32 and 15 and 4 blocks, and anybody that was everybody was in the gym. Tennessee, Kentucky, Duke was in there, Carolina, NC State, Florida, St. John's. I mean, you name it, bro. My phone was blowing up for 12 hours driving all the way back to the crib because we lost the game. But I won the game.
We won in life. You won that life. No, that's crazy. So what's this event? Was it like was it AAU? It was just a random AAU event?
It was a random AAU event. I mean, again, we talking about this is 2005. So like this really not where you have to like be at a certain place. It's like whoever got an AAU tournament, if the teams are there and the players are there, the college coaches is pulling up.
Right.
So that was that situation. And plus, I mean, a team like that with that level of talent, it was always 20 D1 coaches at every single one of their games.
That's fair. Look, so in your opinion, do you think AAU is better today or is it worse off today? Because back when you was playing, it felt like most of the players were elite talent too, though. It wasn't like everybody couldn't just show up.
I would say in a way it's better today because in my opinion, the players of today are a little bit more skilled. But they're not as instinctually as good as we were because we got good at playing basketball by playing basketball. Kids now get good at playing basketball because they work out, they got trainers, and then they go put it in games. But my issue is a lot of kids today are training more than they're playing. Where like, don't get so caught up in training for the game that you want to play. Go play the game. That's how you're going to get better. Like, don't be afraid to try stuff. So in a way, I think it's better because the players are more skilled. The way that it's not better is because of the circuits. It doesn't allow for the best players to play on the Adidas circuit to play against the best players on the Nike circuit. I'm talking about the best players in the country should be playing against each other every single summer. And the circuits have basically made that not possible.
And to piggyback off of that, that's why I used to tell people about the Peace Jam because Julian, I'm in Augusta. And like even when we was either going to play in it or just going to watch it, like it didn't really matter back then if you was a Adidas guy or a Nike guy, you was coming to the Nike tournament no matter what. Like I remember John Wall was coming through as an Adidas guy, and then he was just on the South Carolina Ravens for a tournament. Like he got to be at the Peace Jam. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you just had that bump no matter what. And like I said, coming up, like in Georgia, for the most part, like the elite AAU teams were the Celtics and the Stars. So like if you weren't on them teams, then you just kind of was like, well, I mean, you know. So it made you have something to work at, to be like, all right, I gotta be elite to be there. Now it's like I don't, you know, if I'm not on that team, I can just be on this team or that. It's like 100 teams in Georgia now. I mean,
No, you're right. I mean, and you think about it too. Like even back then, the best teams in each state were going to get those kids. If they seen a dude that was nice and they killed them, they go up to him after the game and saying, yo, you trying to hoop with us? And that's literally what happened. So after that game, when we played against the Worldwide Renegades, the next 2 weekends I was with them. I went to Vegas and I went to LA. And that's when I actually signed my deal, committed to Miami. But like, that's how that happened.
And that was JJ Hickson and Chris Allen was on that team.
JJ Hickson, Chris Allen, Trevor Mbakwe, Daquan Jones. There's
Yeah,
some more
man.
dudes.
A lot of
there.
people talk real good about Chris Allen. I need to go do my homework.
But see, and that's what I was just about to say. Chris Allen, JJ Hickson in Atlanta, they was,
Man,
I mean, they was them. JJ was at Wheeler. Chris Allen was at Meta. Damn, what was the school? I can't remember. But they were playing against each other. Like back then, it was like growing up. That's like Lou Will, all them in the same like region, damn near, or in the same area, like Gwinnett County, Atlanta. So you got Lou Will and Mike Mercer back then. You had all them type of guys. JJ, you had
Winton Witherspoon and all them.
Norcross had Al Farouk. Like it was all that. Jody Meeks, all them was coming through at that time.
That's tough.
Sherrod Curry, like it was some. I mean, yeah.
It sounds. Hold on, B, because you went out when we asked him this question. It sounds like y'all got a better 5 than North Carolina, because we were talking about Hoop State. He from North Carolina. Can you put a better 5 together?
I mean, I'm biased, but North Carolina got the. I mean, it's
Is you giving them Jordan? You giving North Carolina Jordan? Even though he's from Jersey?
Well, I mean, if they get Jordan, it's a wrap.
It's over with.
I'm just joking. But I was gonna ask you this. So you got all those 20 offers, bro. How'd you end up landing on Miami as being the school for you, dog?
So honestly, like being from North Carolina, I always loved the ACC. I was a Carolina fan, all my life. And growing up, here, seeing Carolina Duke and NC State, and kind of like that Carolina Duke rivalry really, really made me love the ACC. The decision to go to Miami, obviously, because they were in the ACC. And when I went down there, I just had such a great time. And the coach, Frank Haith, was a North Carolina guy. And there were 4 North Carolina guys on the team at the time. So it was an opportunity to me to really get outside of my comfort zone and grow. But also being around a little bit of familiarity. And I mean, if you're going to get outside of your comfort zone, why not do it in a place like Miami?
Well, boy, I'm about to say, boy.
You go out there and get a little too
I'm going to Miami. I'm going to Miami next weekend. So I know.
Oh, yeah.
My sister lived down there, but I was just about to say that visit down there, that'll do it.
No, for sure. For sure.
That'll do it.
Hey, no. So you get to Miami and you actually had a trip over to Africa. What was that like for your sophomore year that summer? What was that trip to Africa like for you, man?
Man, when I say people have times in their life where they come back and be like, yo, that really changed my life. But this really changed my life. Like, first and foremost, to grow in my faith in a way that previously I hadn't done. I would say, even as a Christian man, every once in a while, I do feel that conviction of being like lukewarm with God. Am I really chasing him with all of me the way that he deserves? And that was one of those opportunities in my life that to be able to experience something. That was my first time ever leaving the country. To be in a place like West Africa, to see so many great people and to not have nearly the amount of resources that we take for granted on a day-to-day basis. And just see their pure, genuine spirits and their love for just our presence. Like, I lost my bags when I got there. So I literally, for 3 or 4 days, and these are people that I had just met with Athletes in Action, maybe 4 or 5 days prior before we went out there, would let me borrow clothes, borrow shoes, borrow whatever I needed just to get by because I lost my stuff. So even that is when you talk about outside of your comfort zone, that was the epitome of that. But to be able to go on a mission trip while still playing some basketball, but we visited orphanages, we visited some of the ghettos in Senegal and Mali. We visited a slave house over there, and that just kind of, it gives you a perspective that you can't even really describe it unless you're in it.
Yeah.
I mean, I still talk to some people that I went on that trip with, and this is, almost 20 years ago. But it just kind of bonds you together in a way that you really can't put into words.
Dang, no, that's tough.
That's crazy.
That's so yeah, go ahead, B.
No, I was gonna ask what was it was Athletes in Action. Was it just guys from Miami? Was it or was it just a bunch of different collective group of athletes that just went down there, or how would
it was only me. I was the only guy from Miami, and everybody was from a different university outside of like the coach and maybe one player. But literally about 20 people that were complete strangers before we came together for this mission trip. So even that, like, I was by myself. I had to create relationships. I had to build all of this stuff, and it was all based on our faith. So, I mean, when you talk about genuine connection, and we all knows what it feels like when you meet somebody and it just feels right.
Yeah.
That was a group of people that, you know, that seamlessly flowed into something that was amazing.
Nah, that's fire. That's fire.
Hey, so I'm saying, obviously, you know, it put a lot of things into perspective to obviously shift focus and obviously walk the faith. So being from 919 Bull City going to Miami, was it a culture shock? Was it an adjustment, or did you just kind of just hit everything rolling? Like, was it easy for you?
I mean, it's an adjustment because, like, at the time when I went to college, I was still only 17. So that's something that, like, doesn't really get talked about a lot, because if you look at it and how I basically just went from like an overnight success, I would say, to being, you know, one of the best players in the state. I was the third best player in the state in a class that wasn't even mine. I should have been 08. I was 07. So going down to Miami, and I say this a lot, I wasn't ready to play in the ACC when I went down there. I just had a huge amount of potential, and it was very untapped. I was a kid. Like, I didn't have really any player development to that point. But, you know, I was tough. I had a chip on my shoulder always, because I was always the biggest guy, but I was the youngest. So everybody always overlooked me. You know, you talk for nothing, blase, blase. So I still, to this day, every time I hoop, I carry that kind of like chip on my shoulder. So it was a huge adjustment. I mean, my teammates did not take it easy on me at all. I mean, they beat me up constantly, any chance they could. And I had to, like, forcibly play one-on-one against dudes like Jimmy Graham and Dwayne Collins and Anthony King, like, day in and day out. So that was trial by fire. But, you know, those my brothers, man. They made sure I got to where I needed to be.
It's Anthony King from where you at, ain't it? Anthony King.
He went to Southern. He went to Southern Durham, same high school.
Okay. I knew that name. Okay. Yeah. What you about to say, though, Ted? My bad.
I'm saying EJ had a funny Jimmy Graham question for you.
Oh, yeah, I know. I definitely had. I just want to know if he was nice like that. Because they always talk about, you know, he played 2 sports, but was he nice? What was that bump like, though? You know
I mean, athletically on our team, and I mean, we're talking about guards and bigs, he was the fastest dude on our team, and he jumped the highest at 6'8", 250 pounds. So I think he made the right decision by going into football. Strong. I mean, one of the strongest dudes I've ever had to compete against, and I'm competing up against him every day. Did he give me a couple concussions along the way? Yeah. I mean, but, you know, it's kind of par for the course, for real, when you think about the physical nature of his game. But, you know, he was a rebounder, defensive stopper, you know, pick and roll, high flyer, above the rim finisher. Like, he was just an athlete, bro.
Nah, that's real. That's real. So on that, I thought y'all win the ACC. Oh, go ahead, B. Keep going.
I want to piggyback off him being young going in, because so, you know, like, nowadays it's such a big thing to reclass. Like, we got guys reclassing down, some you got reclassing up. Do you think that, because that wasn't a thing, like you said, you graduated 07, I graduated 07, like, reclassing was not even I never had heard of that when I was.
It was rare.
Basketball.
In our time, it was rare.
Yeah. So, like, do you think you would have benefited more from, like, all right, because since you were 17, maybe reclassing, or how do you feel about that thing as it's such a big thing now in basketball? Or
if I could have gone back, I mean, from a player development standpoint, maybe. But if you're good enough to go, you should go. Yeah. Like, develop on campus where you're going to be in the college atmosphere. What's the point of staying in high school and being a great player against players that you're way better than? Maybe it'll boost your confidence, but it's not making you better at basketball. Right. It's not helping you mature. And now, in this day and age, if you're good enough to go to school now and get paid, why would you not just do it now? Like, what's the point of waiting for a year? It doesn't make sense. I mean, I have 3 sons, and they coming up through the ranks, and they'll, you know, be great basketball players in their own right. But, like, nah, they're not reclassing.
I feel the same way.
Get out there and get it in, bro.
Can you you can reclass up or down, right? You can do it either way. When y'all saying reclass, y'all saying like he's deferring a year, like Cooper Flag.
So
right?
they do it like that.
Yeah.
They
keep
do
going, B.
so like Coop's doing it. It's a couple of guys that are like already ready to go that are going up, but most people are reclassing earlier than that. Like not like in middle school, they'll do sixth grade, like sixth grade again. So it's getting even to the point now where people are doing it in elementary. Like my kid gonna go second grade again, right? But so you don't really pay attention to it till they get to ninth grade, 10th grade. Now they're the older kid in the grade. But that don't matter really. So people are just taking advantage of that. So yeah, it's a lot of that going on, bro. Like, I'm trying to think of somebody that, it's like some of the people that we watch like in college, like they've been doing that. Like they're older going in.
And you can tell too. So hold on real quick for the people that's watching, man. We're gonna let them come back. I'm pretty sure you got a phone call. Most people don't put their phone on D&D. So that's another thing we need to start saying at the beginning, Ted. Put your phone on D&D.
And that's what I just had.
Here you go. He coming back.
I just had.
That's what you had to do.
Because you like on the new ones, I can't find the little moon thing no more.
That's what Red was saying. I thought it was some old motherfucking shit. Well, y'all can't find D&D.
No, the new one, it don't have it on there. Oh, like I had to go into my settings.
Nah, I'm good. Look, my man just called me, and my joint is on D&D, and he called me twice.
Yeah.
Red could never find his. Yeah, no, it's all good. Red could never find his D&D, man. But I want to ask you this though. So what changed for y'all? Because I think y'all won the ACC championship for the first time, maybe the only time in school history, your senior year. Right.
So that's the only time in school history that we won both the regular season and the tournament. I think a couple of years after that, they won a share of the regular season title. I want to say that was 2016. What changed? I mean, we just made a decision to be honest. Like we stayed in Miami the whole summer. Nobody went home. We worked out together every single day, both summer sessions and even the time in between. And, we literally lifted weights. We worked out. We hooped. We fought. We ate together. We spent time together. And we just knew that, like, with the amount of people that we had that were about to be seniors, the amount of veteran leadership, guys like Shane Larkin being as young and dynamic as he was, that was our time. That was our time. So I would say Christmas Day, we lost in overtime to Indiana State. One of my teammates, Trey McKinney Jones, even the day before the game had 106-degree fever. Like it was OD, how sick he was. And still got out there and played and gave us what he had. And we lost on a buzzer beater in overtime. And that was really a turning point for us because that was the last time we lost until the second week of February. So it was just when I say a crazy run and you think about it like afterwards, but you don't think about it when you're in it, it's like, bro, we ran off, I think, maybe 15 or 16 straight in conference play.
In the ACC.
Yeah. I was just going to say, when the ACC was the ACC, you
right.
It. Like,
I mean,
everybody was nice.
And them games, like, we played Duke at home. They were number 1. We were 25, and we beat them by 27. And we went from 25 to 8 in a week. So like even stuff like that, we beat NC State at the buzzer at their place. We beat Carolina 3 times that year. We had a lot of great wins, a lot of great memories for sure.
You hurting them, Julian. We got a Duke fan and a North Carolina fan. Both of them. You just shot both
Julian.
of them. They over.
Hey man, that Miami team right there, boy, we was shook, boy.
They was
I ain't gonna lie, man. Y'all was, it was
crazy. Like
it was
just reminiscing the squad, right? With you, Shane, Trey, Kenny, and them, and Durant. Like I was like, man, this team is cold, and it's like you said, with Shane being so young coming in and being such an electric scorer, but still there was cohesiveness with everybody. Everybody brought it. And the fact that y'all went on that run was like crazy. Like you said, y'all beat BC, y'all beat NC State, y'all beat North Carolina, y'all beat Duke. And Duke was the first ranked team that y'all ever beat. And that was kind of like the turning point, I think, in a sense where it gave y'all a sense of confidence where y'all skunked them, right? And
Yeah.
this was something that nobody seen coming in regards of like how y'all were gonna do it. I mean, everybody has a winner's chance, especially when you go out there and compete and do what you need to do. But to whoop a number one seed like that, and then you turn around, you climb throughout the season, do your thing, and then go beat Carolina, and you a Carolina guy. Was that bittersweet for you, or it was kind of one of the moments where you had to test out the furthest?
Nah, that's a dream come true moment, bro. I mean, I love Carolina, and I still love Carolina. I mean, honestly, if you think about it, the reason why we on here today is because y'all interviewed a Carolina guy.
Yeah,
true.
You know, shout out my boy Kennedy Meeks, man.
That's true.
I stay connected to them, you know, and I'm around the school still now. So that's like, I came up in a time where we watched the ACC tournament in school when it came on. We rolled the TV with the big back right on in the classroom. We're not doing no work today. This is ACC tournament time. To playing in Greensboro Coliseum against my favorite team and beating them for a championship, bro. Like, that's, you know,
yeah, you can't.
what Carl Anthony Towns say. That's what movies made of.
That's what movies made of. That's a fact. Was that Coach L first year with y'all?
That was the second year.
That's second year. Okay, I can't remember. Hey, so you I saw. Oh, you had something before I go.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say, so you know, because you talked about in some of your interviews being a victim of favoritism. Do you think that your role on the team kind of caused like NBA scouts to like overlook you?
It's possible, but I mean, even that is like, if you look at my college career from an objective point of view, like I had one good year, I would say, on a great team. You know what I'm saying? Like, even previous to that, I didn't have a year where I averaged double digits. You know, I had a few double-doubles. I had some good games in my college career, but I never, in my opinion, never had an opportunity to really form and have an identity for multiple seasons. And again, if you think about this 6th year, that's my 6th year in college. After I tore my ACL coming back from injury, like, who knows what type of player I'm going to be. I mean, thank God I just had the opportunity, and Coach L just gave me that opportunity. Well, obviously, I'll forever be grateful for that. But I don't know. Like I said, I mean, even coming out in my entire pro career, I've just continued to get better. So do I wish I would have had the opportunity? Maybe. But I mean, even still, like, that was my path, you know.
That's real.
I enjoyed it every step of the way.
No, that's real. And you see, and real quick, I see you got your diplomas on the wall, you know. So we all graduated too. Is that your wife's diploma?
That's my wife's master's degree.
Hey,
but mine's over there.
Yours, I know you got yours. And see, but that's what I wanted you to speak to that a little bit, because a lot of people, your path is what happens. Like, well, how many people getting into the NBA? Like 400? We talking about in the league at a time. And I wanted you to speak to like the importance of you going and getting your master's degree for this part of your life. You know what I mean? So how important was you going through and making sure you got your education first?
I would say, and I say this, obviously now that day has changed, but tearing my ACL was the best thing that ever happened to me at that point in my life. People say, like, how? Because you just got hurt. You about to get ready for your last season. But if that didn't happen, I wouldn't have the perspective on basketball alone that I had. The fact that it could be taken away. I don't know what God was trying to teach me in that moment, but maybe I was taking things for granted that tomorrow was going to come regardless. And that's just not true. So once after that happened and that tomorrow came, I had a decision to make. Am I going to feel bad for myself, or am I going to get up and get better? And to have an opportunity to get an advanced degree for free from a very good university and position myself for, again, the best season in our school's history to date, like, bro, I wouldn't change it for anything. I mean, my master's degree is probably one of my greatest accomplishments, because basketball or not can be objective based on how you feel about this person or that person. But that piece of paper will never change. If anything, that value will only increase over time. Being now 36 years old, and I've been married for over 10 years, and my wife and I both have master's degrees, you know, raising 3 sons. And how can they tell us anything about not valuing education?
Right.
Like, we done did it all over the world, on the basketball court and in the classroom. So, I mean, I think being educated is extremely important. Way more than being athletic, because your athleticism will die down at some point. But, you know, if you're in tune in the mind, you can only continue to get smarter as long as you're searching for the knowledge.
That's facts. That's facts. Look,
no,
let me ask you this too. Though. Oh, go ahead, Tate. Go ahead.
No, I mean, it really wasn't. It was just a sidebar, man. First and foremost, congratulations for you and your wife, you know, striving for the education. You know, us on the panel, we all degree holders, you know what I'm saying? So we understand the grind. We understand the sleepless nights. We understand if you want to give up in the middle of your semester. We understand if, you know, you ain't doing so good in the curriculum and you have a bad quiz or a bad test, you want to just give up. So shout out to you and your wife for trucking through that part of your life.
Appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. As somebody that just did the bachelor's, boy, I don't know how you did it, man. Boy.
Man,
ain't no joke,
your
bro.
ass won't go to class though. He wasn't going to
man,
class. We went to Kentucky, Julian. We went to University of Kentucky. His ass wasn't trying.
When you got friends like him, man, passing you 4 locos at night, shit, man, you can't go to class, man.
I don't know how you made it either, bro.
Hey, on my soul. I was doing engineering too, though. My bad. Go ahead, B.
I want to talk about Coach L, man. What was Coach L's, you know, his coaching style and stuff? Because like from the outside looking, he seems kind of like quirky a little bit, but I mean, obviously he win wherever he goes. So, you know, what was Coach L like, man?
Coach L's greatest attribute was his ability to teach. And that's what he did. He taught us. I mean, he taught us obviously things on the basketball court, but he taught us so much stuff about life. While we were there, and he did this, I want to say for almost all of his players, gave us a big binder. And in it had like how to finance a house, how much money you need to make, how to be able to do your taxes, how, if you wanted a car, how much money you needed to make, like real life stuff. Even crazy. I want to say it's even stuff about like investment accounts and stuff in there. And then it was the basketball stuff. And then it was stories about like, you know, different coaches that he knew and some of their philosophies. Even down to like, I mean, again, I left Miami in 2013, and last year I became the interim head coach at Ravenscroft here in Raleigh. And I called him and he sent me his whole playbook. So like when you think about a relationship and to be a teacher, in my opinion, being somebody's coach is maybe one of the highest callings in life. And you can impact somebody in a very, very special way. And I think that's what he did for us. But he just taught us, man. I mean, people praised us so much for how we played and like, how can you guys play so free and do this and that? We just practiced. We practiced what we wanted. He told us and he helped us and he guided us. And he said, the game is for y'all. Go show them how great you are. I'm not here to stop that in any way. I want to empower you to do so. So, you know, that's what he did. Imagine the type of confidence you can have if that's all your coach tells you when the game starts.
You know, just listening to that, man, we have to get back to normalizing OGs and mentors that truly care about your character development as a man and not just a finished product of an athlete, right? And fact that we got people like, you know, Coach L, and obviously you taking the torch where you the D1 journey, then you moved on to overseas, you retired, and now you want to get back to the youth. So first of all, once again, another accolade, and it's congratulations to you being an interim head coach, bro, because the fact is you passing on the torch and passing on the game and the knowledge to these youthful guys. You got 3 sons, you know, a lot of people that you're trying to teach and get a game to. So the fact that you get joy out of passing on to the next generation, it's a rare commodity because everybody wants to see the finished product of your guys going 5-star, your guys going D1 commit, blah, blah, blah. And they lose sight of the journey. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure. I appreciate it, bro. I mean, I fully believe in being a bridge and just meeting people, especially these kids, where they are. And for me, like as a coach, and I mean, my sons were around us a lot, and I would even let them kind of practice and get in drills here or there. But it's about being the living example of what you want people to see. You know, I try my best to be the authentic version of myself, but my goal is to impact and inspire. It's not for credit or any type of recognition, but it's to, you know, try my absolute best to leave wherever I am better than how I found it.
And that's real though, because like I said, you know, I don't really want to go too much into it, but bro, we just had a simple conversation like 2 weeks ago. And it didn't really have any subject matter. It wasn't really no reason, but you just said, just pray about it. You have a good day, pray about it. You have a hard time, pray about it. You going through whatever you're going through, pray about it. And like I'm like, well, I just met him, through hoops and him showing love to the Kennedy Meeks interview. And the fact that he just was like, just pray about it. I was going through something at that time. You know what I mean? And it's just a simple conversation of not really a mentorship, but just men to men. And I was like, man, that meant a lot, and that got me through that little tough time. So, like I said, bro, I appreciate it and keep doing what you're doing, mentoring the youth.
For sure, man. I appreciate y'all, man, for real.
That's real.
Yeah.
Look, hey, this is one of my questions I love to ask overseas players, man.
Yeah.
How did you go about picking an agent, man? How do these people find an agent, and ultimately, how did you end up going to France? Like, how did you choose France after you found your agent and stuff, man?
So my agent picking story is a little bit different because me and Shane very close. We lived together like right after we graduated. He's actually the godfather of my youngest son. We're still very close. And I mean, again, this is 13 plus years in the making. I signed with the same agency he signed with, and that's just like that's my boy. Like, yo, you gonna sign with him? Like, I'll sign with him too. Now, obviously, two very different places and trajectories, but my agent then found value in who I was as a player, and they helped Shane out a lot as well. And again, like, did he stay my agent my whole career? He didn't. But I still have a great relationship with him. So, for me, I would say throughout my whole career, maybe there was one agent that I absolutely burned a bridge with because that's a whole nother story for another day. But when I tell you he was tripping, like tripping like he didn't have no feet. That's how much he was tripping. But
I ain't never heard that
one. So I really picked my agent based on that. I mean, the option to go to France, I'll be honest, when I got my first offer, I signed it. Because I was like, bro, I'm maybe having a little bit of like imposter syndrome. Like, am I really about to go pro? Like, yo, this is OD.
Yeah.
But, I signed it and that was it, bro. Like, once you get overseas, you kind of can start to build a reputation for yourself, I would say, a little bit. And it makes it a little bit easier in a way to kind of see what your path is going to be, because you see how the season is going, how your team does, what the level is, how you can go up or down. But agents are important. More so than that, the relationships they have with people overseas are probably the most important thing.
Yeah.
So it ain't really a thing that you know until you know.
Yeah.
Right. And that's why I've been talking to a lot of overseas pros, man. It's all just kind of word of mouth. The same way you said, hey, my partner did it, so I did it. A lot of them was like, my buddy knew a guy, so I went and talked to him, and he put like there's not a lot of there's no Yelp for agents, but it's a big market. These players.
That's a fact,
we got thousands of players leaving America to go over here every year.
Think about this though. If I'm an agent and I send all of y'all a message and say, yo, I'm trying to sign with you, you're absolutely not signing with him. But if I call you right now, E, and tell you, yo, my agent want to sign you, you're going to sign with him.
Facts.
The best marketing is word of mouth.
That's it.
So, and the dudes that market themselves the most probably have a reputation of like, dude, kind of thirsty. I don't know how good he is, blah, blah, blah. Like, that's just, it doesn't mean it's real. It's just a perception.
That's true too.
Players don't like people that are so easy and willing to put themselves out there. Like, don't hit me on Facebook and tell me you trying to sign me, bro. It's over. Like, it's over.
That makes sense. No, that makes sense. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's funny because Spoon kind of spoke to that a little bit, where he was like, a lot of people, they gonna tell you what you want to hear anyway. So having Calipari came up to him and was like, hey, look, man, I like you, but I don't need you. So if you want to come or not, you let me know. So he was like, hey, he kept it real with me. Everybody else in here on their knees begging and shit. That's weird. I get it.
Right.
I get it. Like, bro, Spoon said that, bro. But look,
it's a fact though, bro.
It is. Yeah, they gonna tell you what they want, and then they get you there and not play your ass. That's what's crazy. They'll get you there and do all that shit.
That's crazy, dog.
They do it, bro.
But how different, Julian? How different was ACC basketball from France or any European country? How different? How big of an adjustment that was for you, man, on the court?
I don't even know if you can quantify it. That's how far away it was.
Wow.
I mean, when you talk about, first and foremost, like, what is the number one thing that people talk about when you go overseas is the traveling, the way they call travels, right? I probably traveled like 6 times in my first game, looking at the ref like he got 3 eyeballs. But I'm the one that's wrong, and they told me. But, you know, it is what it is. I think that was the biggest adjustment, obviously, like going from Miami ACC championship, you know, best season in school history, to living in a town that only had 4,000 people that only really spoke French, and it wasn't a lot of people that spoke English. Like, it was a huge adjustment to the point where, like, literally within a week, and you know, this is my girlfriend at the time, but my wife was telling me what was going to happen because she played overseas basketball as well, so she was kind of putting me on game. I mean, when I tell you, like, 1 week after I got there and we had got back from training camp, I ain't had no Wi-Fi, my phone wasn't set up. Like, bro, I called back to the crib in tears, literal tears. Like, bro, I'm cool off this is crazy.
Yeah,
but
they don't understand, bro. People. Again, talking to you guys, bro. A lot of places you go, they ain't got Wi-Fi, they ain't got AC. You got to drive a stick.
No AC.
You got to drive a stick.
Drove a stick. Look, drove a stick. They gave me the car, right? Car's in my contract. Gave me the car. I'm like, bet. I go get in the car. Hey, yo, what is this? Like, I can't turn the car on. They got to come pick me up. All right, bet. My teammate literally is in the parking lot before practice teaching me how to drive, right? So a couple of days goes by. I need gas. Bet. Go to the gas station. What I put in the car, you know, 87.
Regular.
All right,
you
bet.
Regular in that
10 euros. Fill the whole tank up. I'm like, yo, this is tough. I'm good. 5 minutes later, car don't start. Yo, you put regular gas in the diesel car, bro, and nobody told me nothing.
I knew it. I knew
whole
you were
car
say
cooked.
that. Whole car jerking and shit.
But it's regular diesel jump.
That's all I'm saying.
Like, anybody that knows, you overseas driving a manual, the absolute worst thing that can happen is you get stuck on a hill, bro.
Oh man,
Boy.
and then stalling out.
I drive a
stalling
stick
out. Sweating bullets, people beeping
scared as hell
behind
because
you.
that bitch rolling back to you.
Rolling back. Look, I done learned how to pull the parking brake, right? You got to get on the clutch a little bit, and you got to ease off, and then you got to jank that joint down, and I'm gone.
He in there doing this Jason Statham shit.
Transporter.
What's my man off? What's the show, y'all? Fast and Furious.
Man,
Vin Diesel.
That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to, like, all of that going on. Like, was it easier to get on the basketball court and be like, man, at least I know a little bit of what's going on here?
Yeah,
or
absolutely,
like, was like the outside, all this messing up, like it was so much going on, like was it messing up?
For 90 minutes a day, I ain't had to worry about nothing but what I knew. I knew I could do this. I knew I was nice at this. I'll handle all the other stuff. I got, 22 and a half hours of every day that I have to fill with something, whether I'm sleeping or I'm at the grocery store or whatever. Yeah. But like, basketball was always like a place of peace. It's my sanctuary, bro. So like, I'm not about to, and that happened during the season when we got all that other stuff. But, I ain't about to worry about just hooping. Like, I know I can hoop.
Yeah.
But everything else, in time I was able to adjust and still made it it was a year of growth for sure, and it was not comfortable growth, but it was growth.
Yeah, growth. That's fair.
Look, that made a man out of you, though.
Yeah, that's a fact. It's like going to college too. That's probably worse than going to college. That's probably worse. That's a bigger.
All that going on, and you being homesick, bro. Come on now. Man.
And they give me when I went to France, they was trying to give me escargot, bro. I was like, I don't want no.
Yeah, trying to give me snails
give me that
and
McDonald's burger right there. What you talking about? Escargot.
Easily.
That junk. Yeah, give me that burger. But look, I want to ask you this because you've been to a lot of countries, man. What country do you think is the best for big man trying to develop?
I don't know if it's a specific country. It would be more so a team, I would say. You need to go to a place where they still use bigs. I mean, look at basketball now. How many post players are really left? How many guys are catching the ball back to the basket? That's just that's not really the game anymore.
They don't do it no more.
So, for me, and obviously that was the type of player that I developed into being, like a post scorer, and I was able to make plays out of the post. It was few and far between, bro. Like, there's a few left now that I know of. Yeah. But again, like, even if you look at EuroLeague, it's the forwards that are doing the posting up. They're posting up off the block or they're posting up on the elbow. So today's big man, You need to be able to shoot floaters. You got to have a left and a right hook, and you better be able to catch a lob and go get 10 offensive rebounds, and then you'll have a job all the time. But outside of that, if you're looking for like some Z-Bo type basketball, nah, it's over, bro. That's just not the game.
That's over. And I'm hurt. I'm hurt because
me and you both. I'll play for 50 years.
Yeah, you clearly. Yeah, that's your money. That's your bread and butter. Hey, go ahead, B.
No, I'm just saying it's so crazy, like how we had like all these back to the basket guys, and then all of a sudden they was like, "Nah, bro, we not doing that no more." Like, all right, what?
I mean, you got to think about it. Like, it's not the most entertaining, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
Like, a dude can be bigger and stronger, but is it fun to watch somebody back somebody down and shoot 5 hooks? Or you rather see a fadeaway or somebody go spin off and shoot a step back? Like, that was the times where, like, they had Z-Bo and Marc Gasol in Memphis. And then they had David West and, like, Roy Hibbert in Indiana. Ain't no 2 bigs teams no more, bro. It was barely a 1 big team.
But it's crazy. They trying to get back to it, but they ain't. But the
thing about it is, now when you do see it, it is kind of exciting a little bit because it's like, oh, this some throwback shit. Like we don't see this no more. You know what I'm saying?
That's just a cycle, though. Everything come back.
Cycle ain't nothing new under the sun.
What you about to say, Teddy? People don't understand like that old school that we came up watching. Like that's demoralizing. Like I had a partner of mine that played on the block, and like he was so used to just being an athlete, raw talent, pick and roll defense. He would basically block everything off the glass, swat everything. And he ran into somebody that had that old school post up game and was backing him down. And there was nothing that he could do and put him in the rim. And I was like, I'm like, yo, get your weight up. And he like, bro, I'm trying. But then he tried to bang on Buddy. Buddy took it off the glass. Nope, put him right back on the block. 3, 2, 1. Opposite shoulder. I'm like, oh my god.
It's a different type of conditioning that come with playing big, too.
Yeah.
Right. And then so what I try to do is like, I'm like, yo, he can't be killing my mans like this. Let me go try to get in a cookie jar and try to swipe down at it. Pass to my man, the person that I was checking. 3, boom, gamed us. I said, oh my god.
Yeah. You know what's funny, Joe Julian? Hold on, because he's saying all this. He just told us the other day rebounds don't matter. He just told us literally 2 days ago.
Hold on. I got to defend myself, though. I got to defend myself. Go ahead
and clean it up. He told us rebounds don't matter because we was talking about Angel Reese and Caitlin Clark. So
that's not what he said.
Get her 12 boards. They talking about Caitlin getting 8 assists is more important. I said, damn, we don't get.
I said, when did y'all start caring about rebounding so much when it doesn't result in the scoring? Y'all say, look, hey, JG. Everybody knows when you get a rebound, that's the completion of your defensive assignment until the very next play. And I said, okay, that's cool. I get the rebound. Like you can play great defense for 23 seconds, a crazy rebound come off, an offensive rebound, and then you got to do another 24. I said, okay, so you get the rebound, you push through, y'all get on offense is one thing. That's still an empty stat in regards of you don't know for sure if your team is going to score after that rebound. But when I get an assist, that's me saying, hey, I just threw JG a lob.
Yeah.
And we back at it.
Right.
And I was just saying that it just a little bit different of what people start.
I want to hear what JG got to say. I ain't got nothing.
No, because you.
No.
I mean, go ahead, B. Tell me what.
Yeah, because before you go. Before you go, he's rage baiting us. I just want. Yes, because. We said rebounding doesn't matter. We did not say that. So go ahead, JG. We never said that. Go ahead.
Never said that.
Obviously,
they ain't got a single Angel Reese post on one of their socials. I guarantee you. She had 26 rebounds last night, Julian. And they don't give a damn.
JG, I was at work, bro. I'm a 9 to 5. Can I get off work, bro? Come
on, bro. Hey, let the man grind. He gotta get to work first. Nah, I mean, so Teddy, what you saying? Theoretically, it is true. I mean, I feel you. An assist means a possession that resulted in points. If you're talking about winning the basketball game, we got to score more points than the other team. The rebounding part of it, I mean, obviously from the offensive side, it gives you extra opportunities to score, but that doesn't mean that we're going to score. Does it increase your probability? Yeah, it does. On the defensive side, getting a lot of defensive rebounds, in my opinion, that stat can be skewed because if it's only one person going, that one person is going to get at least 8 to 10 per game, depending on how many minutes they are. That's just the law of probability. If you go to the board 40 times, you're going to get 12 rebounds. Like, okay, it is what it is. So I feel what you're saying when it comes to the assist being more quantifiable to team success than rebounding.
Hey, he done met that.
Yeah, no, that's good.
Regardless.
Good job, JG. That's great.
You tried that, E. You tried that.
I'm mad. He gone.
No, that's it. That's it. Hey, man.
Let me
see. I'm gonna leave it up here. Subscribe.
Let me try that.
Yeah.
That's it. But I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it because I got 2 more. I asked him a couple questions. It seemed like they might be. There he is. He coming back now.
Okay.
There he is.
They out there breaking.
Don't let him.
They breaking through the DNG.
JG, that's how you end it, man. Let's go ahead.
No. He ain't going nowhere. He ain't going nowhere. See, because now I got smoke. Now I got smoke for you. Okay. Hold on. When the last time you heard somebody say, "Man, the amount of assists in this game won the team that game"? When the last time you heard a team say, "Man, they had 60 assists and that won the game"?
Yeah, but nobody's.
How many?
First of all,
talk to me.
If somebody ever had 60 assists, they won the game, bro.
I'm talking about as a team.
Yeah, as a team. If a team has 60 assists, you're not talking about, damn, they had 60 assists because they for sure won the game. They won the game for sure. They got 145 points. They won the game.
That's a fair point. I'm gonna back up.
But
that's a fair point. I'm done.
You talk about you're gonna say like, yo, that team was moving the ball great, or somebody had 15 assists. You're gonna talk about that person. But most of the time, the team that wins the rebounding battle also wins the game. But if you get 30 assists, bro, you're gonna win. You should most likely win it.
And all I'm saying in regards of the basketball generation,
bro, he don't want to be wrong. You don't want to be wrong.
Yeah, bro.
JG with us, bro. JG with us. We good.
JG with us, bro.
Man, that rebound shit.
My hands up and said y'all got it.
God.
Y'all got it. Y'all got it.
Hey, listen.
I'm surprised nobody like rebounds. It's crazy. But
we didn't say we don't like rebounds. We just saying that it's scoring, assists, and rebounds somewhere over there.
Fair enough, man.
Hey, listen.
Go ahead, though. Tell me what I say, Ted.
Nah, man. Like I said, bro. Like you come with a lot of like the journey and everything that you've been doing, bro. Like and beating the odds and just being a D1 athlete, going overseas, traveling, being away from your family, then actually ended up creating your own family, bro. I just wanted to kind of just give you your flowers, especially, being a coach now, bro. Like, you had a lot of different walks of life. You at here, you beat all the obstacles, man. And like I said, bro, we spend so much time glorifying the people, the 0.1 percenters of, like, the GOATs and all that stuff like that. And we don't really pay homage to the athletes that still did it. And their journey was a little bit different, but it's still a success story. So I just wanted to kind of pay homage and give you a little bit of props and tell you, bro, I appreciate you for coming through to the pod and doing what you're doing, man. We really appreciate you, dog.
Yeah, I appreciate you.
Yeah, that's for sure, bro.
I don't want to keep you too much longer because I know you got stuff to do. I got a couple more questions.
All right, bet. Let's do it.
Rapid fire.
Why was China so difficult for you, man? What was China? What was that about?
I mean, you can't talk to nobody. And you can't talk to nobody. Like, do you know Chinese?
He might.
I didn't know. I didn't know what he meant by that.
JG, he might know some Chinese.
Bruh. No, I mean, China was tough because when you talk about culture shock, like, and not really having to communicate and kind of how they move, it's so many people. It's not really no personal space. We moving from city to city constantly. And that's when I played with a dude that like is a basketball legend, OJ Mayo. That's my dog. That's like my brother. And that was literally just me and him. We were together every day, all day. We ate Starbucks for breakfast. We got a muffin, some coffee, and we ate Pizza Hut almost every other time because we can't go and just eat Chinese food. Chinese food ain't what you think it is at all. General So don't exist. Man, look, ain't no sesame chicken over there at all.
Ain't no Panda Express, bro.
Ain't no Panda Express. It might be, it's a bird. I don't know what kind of bird. But in 2 months I was over there, I didn't see no birds. So I don't know. I mean, we went to a place that literally, like, you know, there are cities in China where they do eat dogs, and it was on the menu, and it's one of the delicacies in that city. Now, I couldn't bring myself to try, but the cuisine is very different. Let's just leave it at that.
Yeah,
fair enough.
Culture shock, bro.
Fair enough, man. But look,
JG, you said dogs?
Dogs, bro. Dogs.
Yeah. Yeah, he said dogs.
Before you try to be funny, girl, I'm Korean.
I'm sorry, man. What the hell do they call the dog entree?
I don't know, bro.
It was a Chinese.
He said, I don't know. He just told you can't talk. He don't know.
They can't speak. He ain't no conversation with them.
Chinese.
It's insane. Okay.
Y'all silly, man. Look, man. Look, this all I'm at, JG. Oh, you got something before I say?
I was gonna do the funny spitfire, the rapid fire questions after we get through.
After we get through, that's all I'm going. So, hey, JG, man. Long story short, did you live out your hoop dreams? Are you satisfied, bro?
I would say I lived out my dream. In a sense of I walked the path before me in the best way I could. I always, up until I became a husband and a father, wanted to be the best basketball player possible. I knew that the day that I became a husband and a father, that I did not want to be the best basketball player I possibly could anymore. I wanted to be the best husband and a father I could. So did that make me, I don't even want to call it a sacrifice, but did I make choices to turn down a lot of deals that could have made me more money or maybe had a different path in my career? Absolutely.
Right.
But do I regret it? Absolutely not. Because how can I say that money isn't everything if I don't show that money isn't everything?
Yeah.
By not chasing the bag whenever I could and staying home for the summer to spend time with my wife and my kids. And we travel together a lot. I mean, my wife played overseas for 5 years. She's a professional athlete. She knows what that grind is. 2 of our 3 sons were born overseas. One was born in France. One was born in Italy. So, like, we know the grind. But, like, that was the dream, bro.
That's real.
Even afterwards and seeing it now, you know, the destination was the journey. I know people say it all the time, and it's facts. Like, when I really look back at it, it's all of the memories and the times that we spent together, you know, to bring us to the place where we're able to enjoy a lot of the things that we sacrifice for.
That's real, man.
That's real.
That is.
All right, man. That's now. Here go to rapid fire. Then we up out here. I got 3 of them. What you got? You got something, Taylor? You want me to go?
No, go ahead. I got you.
Let's do the easy one first. Better player, Jordan or LeBron?
Jordan.
All right. Better player, PJ Harrison or Shane Larkin?
Shane.
Oh, I'm surprised you picked Shane so easy.
No, I mean,
last
PJ,
one I got.
PJ is my dog. I can call him, but I'm going with my brother Shane.
I'm sorry. That's what I'm saying. I'm surprised that you picked him.
Shane,
last one. Better player, Julian Gamble or DJ Burns?
DJ Burns.
Real spill, man. See, real humble.
That's
real
my dog,
humble,
man. Hey, shout out to Big 30, man, bruh. When I tell you, like, seeing that dude play basketball brought me a nostalgia that, like, he's one of my very close friends. He's like he a little bit bigger than me, but that's my little bro. That's my little bro still. But seeing him play again, man, like, it brought a nostalgia to me, bro. Like, he had an incredible run. He's one of the biggest legends in college basketball history, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give him a fact for sure.
Yeah, he had a crazy run, man. That's all I got.
Crazy run.
Yeah, that's all I got, Teddy. I ain't gonna hold him.
All right, watch this. Yes, sir. Who the better shooter, Klay Thompson or Ray Allen?
Klay Thompson.
Okay.
All right. Who you got as your early prediction rookie of the year going into next year?
Rookie of the year. I'm trying to think.
You got AJ DeBanza, Darren Peterson.
I think Caleb Wilson, bro.
Caleb Wilson. A lot of people got Caleb Wilson.
Because if you think about AJ's team, I mean, Darren Peterson has a great shot, but AJ has the most complete team. They were just hurt.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So Caleb gonna be able to do whatever you want in Chicago.
Yeah. And I think he got the platform, bro. Coming from Carolina, and they're like, yo, could he be the next Jordan? Like, you know,
they always build that up. Yeah, and ain't nobody out there. Josh Giddey get off that pill. Josh Giddey passed the ball a lot.
Yeah, it's just him and Buzzella.
It's just him and
Buzzella. He be dunking shit. I ain't gonna lie.
He a lob threat. Yeah, he ain't really give me the ball, go score type of dude. So he gonna have the opportunity. Yeah, he gonna have the opportunity. What you got, Ted? Sure. Oh, here go I asked you this one: Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum?
Jaylen Brown.
Oh, okay. All right. See,
He's
now we good. Now we really good.
Better two-way player.
Look, he like that.
All right, I got two more.
Now we good. Go ahead, Teddy.
Straight bucket getter, Jalen Brunson or Kyrie?
Kyrie. I mean,
All right.
Jalen Brunson had an incredible run, but let's not forget what
I ain't forgetting. I'm just asking.
All right.
All right, and then here's my last question to you, bro. Dead or alive, your all-time starting five NBA. Position or positionless, it doesn't matter. Your list.
I gotta put Wilt on there because I know people was tripping for a long time about not seeing any film of his games, bro. But the film that they actually have showed, like, yo, that dude was athletic to a whole different,
crazy,
like ridiculous, bro.
Here you go.
In my opinion, I'll say Shaq is the most dominant, maybe force to ever play the game for real.
Yeah,
Hold on. You doing Shaq and Wilt? I mean, Shaq and Wilt?
We just, talking about the starting five, like, bro.
Yeah.
Wilt can play the four. He don't got to shoot. He gonna if you try to go to the basket, he gonna block the 3-pointer like Victor or something. Ain't no telling. Look,
fair enough.
Matter of fact, throw Victor out there too, bro. Put them all out there. Put Victor.
Put Victor on there. Who else? Somebody else.
Victor.
Joel Berry. Joel Berry put Victor on there.
Yeah, I mean, you could put Vic at the 3. You know, give me Mike, and then give me Bron, because somebody gonna pass. Bron's gonna pass.
Whole lot of rebounding. We gonna win the game, baby. We crashing the boards. Ain't nobody getting nothing.
That's not your team. You not. What are you talking about?
I'm on that. I'm coaching.
When he just said Shaq and Wilt, he didn't say nothing about rebounding. He said blocking shots and getting buckets.
It's okay. I filled it in for him. That's what coaches do. We fill in the gap. You feel?
Hey, listen, man. I'm done. You got anything, B?
I'm good, man. This is great, man.
Hey, listen, man.
Appreciate you, bro. Appreciate you
for coming through to the podcast. Everybody that's listening, we appreciate you guys for tuning in. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe. Everything E-Lab Podcast. We on YouTube, TikTok, Instagram, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. We really appreciate y'all, man. JG, we gone.
Appreciate y'all, boys.
Yeah,
right,
man.
bro.